Okay friends, today we're going to be creating pinch pot pets. So what you're going to do is start with a ball of clay. And first thing, you're just going to pinch off a bit and put it to the side. Then you're going to take this ball, roll it into a circle, and now we're ready to make a pinch pot. So to take a pinch pot, you're going to take your thumb, put it into the clay, and then pinch. And you're going to very gently pinch the edges, making sure that the sides are all about the same thickness. You don't want one side to be too skinny. You also want to make sure you don't accidentally poke your finger through the bottom. If you do, just roll it up and try again. Alright, so now I've got a nice little pinch pot, and I am ready to start adding details to it. I can either turn my pinch pot this way or this way. Let me go ahead and turn my pinch pot this way, and I am first going to smooth out all these wrinkly spots. So to smooth out these wrinkly spots, I'm going to take this little dirty clay water called Slip and gently smooth them out. I'm only going to get one finger. You don't want your clay to get too wet, because if it gets really wet, it's going to be hard to work with. Now that I've smoothed out those rough spots, I'm ready to decorate. So today, because we know I love cats, I'm going to make a pinch pot cat. So I'm going to start by giving my cat some ears. So I'm going to pinch out a little piece of clay, break it in half because cats need 2 ears, and I'm just going to kind of mold it into a triangle shape. Once I've got a triangle shape, I'm going to attach it, but I can't just put it on the head like that. I'm going to have to do my 4 S's. The first is score. So to score, I'm going to take a toothbrush or one of these clay tools and just make a couple of marks in the clay. Then wherever I want to attach it, I'm going to do the same thing. So that's score. Next is slip. So I'm going to take my dirty clay water, put a finger in it, get it a little bit wet, and then my next step is smush. So I'm going to smush those 2 bits together. And finally, my last S is smooth. I'm going to get my finger a little bit wet. If your finger's already wet, you don't need more water. And just smooth those pieces together. So that's one ear attached with the 4 S's. I'm going to do the other one real quick. Alright, now my pinch pot has 2 nice little ears. So, time to put a face. I can use one of these markers, and I can just give my cat 2 little eyes. I can use a smaller tool to put a pupil. And then if I want, I can draw a nose. I think I'm going to add a nose with my 4 S's. So here's a nice little nose shape. And I'm going to score, slip, smoosh, and smooth. So now my kitty cat's got a nice little nose. I can give my cat a mouth. If I want to make it a grumpy cat, I can give it some angry eyebrows and some cute little kitty cat whiskers. And then if I want to be really fancy, I can take some more extra clay and roll it into a long coil. Then this coil can become a tail. This coil is probably longer than I need, so I'm going to pinch some of it off. I'm going to put this tail on the back. I don't want to leave it hanging off like this, because if I do, this tiny skinny piece of clay is probably going to break. So I'm going to attach it so it's close to my cat like that. But I can't leave it like this. I have to do my 4 S's. So I'm gonna score both on my cat and where I'm attaching it to. Slip, smoosh, and finally smooth. And there you have it. I've got a little Grumpy Cat pinch pot. All I have left to do is sign my name. And don't forget to smooth out all that wrinkly clay. I like to call it elephant skin. So smooth that out, and then if you have room, you can write your initials or even your whole name on the bottom. And then your teacher code, which is going to be your grade and the first initial of your teacher's last name. Alright friends, I cannot wait to see what you create.